guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. You like my new cat ears? Aren't these adorable? I found these the other day when I was out shopping at the mall and they were just too cute to pass up. I had originally only picked up a pair that had like black stones in it, but then I found out that it was buy one accessory, get one half off. So clearly I got the one with blue stones in it, which worked perfect with this outfit for today. So for today's video, I thought I would do another piercing video. I've talked a lot about different piercings I want, and clearly you can see in my videos that I do have quite a few ear piercings. The only facial piercing I have is my nose. There are some others that I would really like to get eventually, or ones that I would really like to get but probably won't. So for today's video, I thought I would talk about my conch piercing. I do get a lot of questions about it, and it's an interesting piercing, and you know, it's a cartilage piercing, and so it did hurt some, but for me personally, it did not hurt to the extent that I thought it would. Before I get any piercing, I do a lot of research online, mostly about the pain level, because I am not all about the pain. I do not want to experience it if I can avoid it, but sometimes it's unavoidable, especially if you want something done. And so people online were talking about how painful the conch piercing was, and it was like their worst piercing they've ever gotten, and I'm sitting here going like, oh crap, do I really want to get this piercing? Because everyone's saying it is hellacious. And so I kept flip-flopping back and forth. I was like, do I really want to get this? Do I want to get something else? Side note, apparently your conch can be pronounced two different ways. I continue to hear it as conch. It's spelled conch. And as an English major, I just want to say conch. So I'm going to continue to say conch. But apparently it can also be pronounced conch. I think. Conch? I don't know. I just know that some people have said it that way before, and I'm sitting there going like, what the hell is your conch? Apparently that's this. So if you say it conch, cool for you. I say it conch. So please do not correct me and say, oh my god, you're saying it incorrectly. Because no, I'm not. You can say it either way. So starting off, my conch was my second ear piercing aside from my lobes. My lobes were all my first. You know, you get your first one, you get your second one. I got my third one. Then I got this helix, this single helix, and then my conch was the one that followed after that. I got my conch done, I believe it was August 2016, toward like the end of the month. Actually, no, that's a lie. It was toward the middle of the month. My mom and I have started this trend with our piercings. Whenever I decide to get a piercing, my mom will get the exact same one. The only one that she doesn't have are her third lobes, and she doesn't have her nostril done. Anywho, so my second cartilage piercing was my conch. A lot of people online said that on a pain scale of like 1 to 10, a lot of people were saying it ranked at an 8 or a 9, and I'm like, I am not about that life. No thank you. Continue to do more research. Every now and then I'd see people be like, oh my god, my conch didn't hurt at all. It was like my least painful piercing. And so I'm like, alright, so there is redemption. There is a possibility that it will not be the most painful. It really wasn't. Honestly, it wasn't. The whole procedure was very simple, just like any other piercing. You know, you go in, you clean off the area, you mark the spot you want, you say it's okay, and you just shove a needle through. That was it. There was no dramatic, ah, or no dramatic like, oh my god, it hurts so bad, like you sometimes see in videos. I would never be able to get views on piercing videos because I don't have dramatic reactions to them. The most reaction you'll get out of me for a piercing is going like, or something like that. I go to the same place to get my ears done, and so it's like this, I don't know, it kind of looks like a chair you'd see at the doctor's office, you know, when you're getting examined. It's kind of like that. So I just sit on the edge of it. Sometimes I'll grip the edge and just close my eyes, and he'll be like, breathe in, and then right on through. No problem. Now I will say the conch is a really thick piece of cartilage, which I can understand if it does hurt for some people. But for me, I don't know, it hurt a whole lot less than my regular helix piercings up here, and it hurt a hell of a lot less than my tragus piercing. At a later date, I will talk about my tragus piercing, but clearly you can look at my ear and see that my tragus is small, so it was a little bit difficult. Another topic entirely. So for my conch, it's just a simple piercing. I mean, it's like getting your helix done, just a thicker piece of cartilage. I don't know if maybe that's what causes people to say that it's painful, is because it's so much thicker. But for me personally, I found my just helix piercings up here hurt a whole lot more than my conch did. Care-wise, my conch has been very easy to take care of. I've never come across a problem with it. It still gets crusty, which is typical for a piercing, especially a cartilage piercing. You know, still get that yellow crusty stuff around it. You just clean it off and go about your day. I'll sit there and fiddle with it at work and no big deal. The only thing that does present a problem sometimes is that I do get the bump on the backside, and I put stuff on it and it'll go away. And once I stop putting stuff on it, it comes back. So I've just started to like not mess with it so much. It doesn't bother me. You can't really tell either unless I point it out to you saying, oh look, there's the bump. So it's not a big deal. That's basically the only issue I've come across. I was pierced with a 14 gauge. Usually piercers, I think, do 16 gauge, but my piercer is of the mindset that if you pierce it a little bit higher, you can at least go down, which I totally get. But I will say it is very difficult to find 14 gauge jewelry that goes with your conch. Right now I have the original stud in my ear, but a different ball. When I was originally pierced, it was just a silver ball, very simple. I wanted something a little bit more flashy, so I bought a tongue ring, which that barbell was way too flippin' long to go in there. So I just stuck with the barbell that it was originally pierced with, but I changed the ball that you see. On the back side, it's still just a silver ball, but on this side, it's a silver ball with like a gem in it. And I've got about 5 different tongue piercings that I bought, but I only use them for these balls because the actual tongue barbell is way too long to go in your conch. At least mine. I can't find 14 gauge jewelry to go in your conch pretty much anywhere. Like, I found some things, but it's not stuff I like. I don't want to stand out too much and have something in there that's kind of in your face. Like, this is just enough flash that it's nice, but it's not like, oh my god, in your face, knock you out. So I like to keep things simple with my jewelry. I've been keeping the same studs in my lobes since I got these. Occasionally I'll change them out, but those are really the only problems I've come across with my conch. It doesn't hurt to sleep on at all. Obviously, when I first got it pierced, it did hurt to sleep on. Duh, it's a new piercing. I have a new flesh wound. It's only a flesh wound. But other than that, it's really not bad. Now, I mentioned it before, I don't know if my pain tolerance is just a whole lot higher than other people's, but if you do get your conch done, do your research. Is it do? Do your research, make sure you know what you're getting into. It's not a difficult piercing. It's not going to be something that takes all of your time to take care of. It's not something that you have to be too mindful of. You know, there are some piercings where you have to be mindful of it. This one is really not that bad. It might be a little red today because I've been fiddling with it, trying to get it looking nice for this video, even though I'm so far away and you can't really see it. It's really not a bad piercing at all. I haven't had any bad experiences since I got it done in August. I really like it. It's very simple to take the jewelry in and out too. I'd say it's probably my favorite that I have. I really like it. I would like to find more jewelry, and eventually I probably will, but that's the only real hold up, is that it's very hard to find 14 gauge jewelry for it. If anyone has any suggestions for me, leave them in the comments below, because I'd really like to find some places. Like, I look at Body Candy a lot. That's where I get a lot of my jewelry from. But if anyone has any other suggestions, I am all ears. My ears need new jewelry, as it is. I've been wearing the same stuff for a while. Fly away, Dumbo! If you have any questions about a conch piercing, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer. Just let me know in the comments. I will definitely get to you. I can only speak from personal experience, so don't take everything I say, to heart. I could say all day long that it didn't hurt me, but someone else is going to be like, oh my god, it was the worst experience ever. It just all depends on your pain tolerance. So don't take everyone's thoughts about it or everyone's feelings about it to heart. If you want to get it done, damn it all, get it done, because you'll regret it if you don't. And you know, what's life if you're constantly regretting stuff? Alright guys, if you like this video, you know the drill. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys!